believe. It's one of her latest word
Her last.
salads.
Oh,
Pretty
good.
good. Do we have that up ready? All right, then let's roll it, Sean. Jeez.
I think it's very important, as you have heard from so many incredible leaders, for us at every moment in time, and certainly this one, to see the moment in time in which we exist and are present, and to be able to contextualize it, to understand where we exist in the history and in the moment as it relates not only to the past but the future.
You know, it's interesting. You were actually crying, Jessica. You were crying. You were moved by it. That's your vice president. That's your party. You must be ashamed of yourself.
It's all of our vice presidents. I'm not.
She's not my vice president. No, this is a joke.
No, I got it. I made my Greg, you're joking face, but that could be serious. The time talking is not ideal. We've had a passage of time incident before, and it goes on too long. That was not her most coherent of comments, but every moment that Democrats spend doing this, they're not focusing on Republicans. And that's what we're up against. Everyone knew that Joe Biden was going to announce, question of whether it was going to be April 25th or June 20th, whatever it was. We knew it was happening. We knew that he wasn't pushing her off the ticket either. That was another, how many people anonymously, a couple of Congress people actually went on record talking about it, but otherwise it was just all this, right? All the time, everyone wants to complain to their favorite reporter about this or that, but we knew that this was going to be the ticket. And this ticket has been hugely successful. And that gets lost in all of this. So they won in 2020, the most votes collected in American history. Then in 2022, the Democrats had a far better night than anyone ever expected. And the issue that sealed the deal in terms of Democrats winning was the issue of abortion. And she was the face of rolling back of reproductive right. I know it's weird to say she was the face of abortion. No, but when there were complaints about, she got the border, which is a completely thankless portfolio to get, that she was supposed to work on the voting rights bill, which was basically dead on arrival. They said, okay, we have a female vice president. It is important to be talking about this. And she toured the country. She did some of her best interviews on this issue and how pivotal it was going to be. And Democrats overperformed. So I get it that it's fun to make fun of her, for you guys, not for me, but there's no indication that she's actually a drag on this ticket whatsoever, or that we would lose in 2024. The guy who's probably going to be on the other side has been indicted.
Judge, what you think?
Well, I haven't seen her give any speech that was forceful and good. And, I'm thrilled that you played her last speech where she talks about we're in the moment and we have to exist and look at it and feel it. I don't know what the hell she's talking about whenever she opens her mouth. And you know what? Her poll numbers are lower than Joe's poll numbers. So I understand why they feel the need to keep her, given that she was picked because of identity politics. But I don't understand why there's so much power between those two. Because the Democrats don't want Joe to run, okay? And they don't like him, and they don't like her. And yet nobody is coming up and saying, I'm going to push my way in there. I'm going to primary him. Why is there so much power in that couple? And I don't deny what you're saying about the fact that 2022 wasn't as significant as we thought. But the woman is an embarrassment. She goes on the world stage and she's an embarrassment. She is not prepped. And let's assume she's prepped. I think she doesn't have a comms director because she's tried them all and they've all quit. But aside from that, she doesn't put the time or the work in to focus on the issues enough to communicate to the public that she is not only capable, but she's interested in the job. This is like escape for her. She says as little and does as little as she can. She got voting rights. She got the border. What has she done? Nothing. I don't care how difficult they are. Get out there and do something. But that's not what she's doing. So she'll skate. And, we'll see what happens in the election. But I think she's an embarrassment.
All right. Up next, shopping looks more like a prison in liberal San Francisco.